It's my great honour to welcome our speaker for this evening. Hopefully you're feeling a little bit more grounded and prepared to receive his wonderful wisdom. He's been practicing Bhakti for over 10 years, and he's incredibly multi-talented in his services, whether that's music and kirtan. He was actually one of the founders of this space, Studio108, so it's a great honour to welcome him back to the space to offer this evening's wisdom talk. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Let's try one more meditation. I can close my eyes, you can close your eyes. We remain in a sacred, safe space here at Studio108. There's no rush. I don't have to be anywhere else. I don't want to be anywhere else. I keep breathing in and out very deeply. Shoulders down, neck, jaw relaxed. I am relaxed. It's Wednesday night, and I'm here now. Let us try and dive a little deeper into the present moment, here and now, simply by focusing on the breath flowing in and out. It's Wednesday night, right in the middle of the week. Probably most of us have been racing, going, doing, performing. But here we're not here to perform, we're not here to do, to show, to prove anything to anyone, not even to ourselves. Just here to take a break and reconnect. Don't let your mind take you somewhere else, just bring it back to the present moment, to your present breath. Finally you're free to have a break, be who you are, amongst friends, nothing to lose, nothing to gain. When you meditate, you reconnect to the deepest self. Make sure you're comfortable. Make sure your shoulders, your neck are loose and free. There's no tension. Adjust your position if needed. And now you can visualize the bright light flowing in. When you breathe in, it's called prana, vital energy. The oxygen flows in negative energy flows out as you breathe out and let go. So you breathe in positive energy. You feel lungs, your inner space. Hold it in for a few moments before you breathe out. Let it out. All the negativity and stress, anxiety that might have preoccupied your mind in the last couple of days. Mind, don't take me away. I want to stay here for a few more moments. I breathe in positive energy. Feel your lungs. And all the dust and dirt, maybe fear, anger, low self-esteem, negativity, whatever. You can breathe it all out. Let it go. It's not you anyway. Let it go. As you breathe out. Okay, 3 last mindful, conscious breaths, purifying. Breathe in positive, fresh prana, energy. Hold it in for a few moments, as much as you can, before you release and breathe out all the negativity. Two more time, little effort, stay mindful, stay present, don't let the wandering mind take you anywhere else, and if it does, that's fine. You're meditating, you're here now, bring your awareness back to your breath. Wonderful. One last opportunity. Now I breathe in, I feel my lungs, and I'm consciously doing it. Probably haven't done it in a long time. I was too busy rushing around, but now I stop, even now, and I breathe, and I reconnect, I recharge, I restart again. One more time. I breathe in positive energy. And let it all. So I'm mindful, I'm present, and I'm feeling good. It's nice when people come together, not just to have fun, not just to forget about whatever you've done, whatever you don't like. We come together with a higher purpose. Meditate and reconnect, and it's fun. It's fun for the soul. So we place our awareness, our attention, our mindfulness on the sacred sound. The sound is energy, and it is sacred energy. let the sacred vibration carry us. As simple as that. And if your mind goes away, that's fine, it's normal. Be patient, be gentle, bring it back. Bring it back to the sound. It's like we bathe in the sound. And it's wonderful. The more you let go and you bathe, you flow, you dive deep within the ocean of sound. Wandering mind is chanchala. It's very flickering, restless. It's fine. When I meditate, I learn to bring my attention back to the secret sound until it stays. Okay. I don't want to be anywhere. I'm having a good time, taking a little time for myself to improve my mental condition. It's very simple and sublime, but I have to let go and stay present, stay here and now. Listen and learn, listen, let go, and go a little deeper. Here now I'm present. I could be in so many other spaces, places right now, but somehow or other, I'm here with you. It's wonderful. Every moment in life is unique. It's unique. It's not going to come back. It's not going to be the same. And when you're present, when you're aware, mindful, you realize that no more autopilot, you're present, conscious. So let us try and relax a little more. The more you listen, the more you enter the present moment. Know the words for this evocation, chant, sing with me. Let us try now another simple exercise. We chant together, we vibrate together, and we place our awareness, our attention, our mindfulness on the sacred sound Om. Okay, I breathe in. Long deep breath in, and I try vibrate, chant together, softly. Listen, one more time. I breathe in and we go together. A little louder, one voice. I breathe in. mind. Don't take it away. I like it here and now. I learn to stay in the present moment. I don't have to do, I don't have to prove, I don't have to win, I don't have to perform. You're perfect as you are, here and now. Just need to be and stay present. Okay, 3 more times we chant a little louder, please, all together, on, and vibrate. Let go, and we enter a higher state of mind. Let us try. More times before we end. I want to make the most of this. Nothing to lose, everything to gain. But mind, be my friend. Let us stay, let us relish the nectar of the secret sound, Omkara. Divine, divine. Let me drink the nectar. Okay, 2 more times, a little louder, please, with your heart. Last little effort of presence, mindfulness. Let us experience. Do yourself a favor. Experience the power of presence. I don't want to race all my life. Not race. I don't want that. Self-satisfaction, inner contentment here and now. So one last time all together, a little louder with your heart, and breathe in. Body, my mind, it's me here. And I feel better. I feel harmony. It's great. It comes from within me. And I've been looking for it forever. It's always been there, so I want it to stay. May it stay. Now that I'm going to open my eyes, I'm going to go back to quote-unquote reality. I want it to stay with me. I want to remain calm, peaceful, connected. And slowly I open my eyes. Okay, thank you guys. It's great to be here. My name is Sham. Just a quick introduction to psychology of Bhakti, just to share a little bit, something inspiring. 6 essential insights from Bhagavad Gita. Anyone familiar with Bhagavad Gita here? Okay, great. Main text of Indian philosophy. Okay, just to put it in simple words. Okay, next one. So we learn about identity. Who am I? Sometimes I go to schools and I do these exercises with children. Point at yourself. If you had to point at yourself, what would you do? This. So who are you? Maybe not. Your parents don't know. So you don't know. But you're meant to find out. So Bhagavad Gita talks about identity. Who we are. And with meditation, we become familiar with the functions of the mind. So we realize that we're not the mind. So cool. I thought I was the mind, but I'm not the mind. The mind changes, right? I was trying to meditate, but so many memories, so many images, so many desires. Did you have the same experience just now? So many emotions, so many thoughts. But I meditate, I realize that all these changes at the mental level, what to speak of the changes at the bodily level, are not me. If I observe them, that means I'm not me. So the observed and the observer are not the same. If you think that, you're going to be in trouble. Because everything changes. Your body's changing, your mind changes all the time. You cannot stop that. So your sense of identity, if you identify with that, is messed up. You're in trouble. Okay? Does that make sense? Next one. So let's try and make it interactive. If you have any question, any comment, any criticism, it's welcome. So mind chatter. Did you experience that during the meditation? Your mind is restless. Chanchala. I think chatter in English, might count any Sanskrit scholar. Could it be that chatter in English comes from chanchala? So there's a beautiful verse, one of my favorite from Bhagavad Gita. Chanchalami manaha Krishna. Arjuna tells Krishna, oh, chanchalami manaha Krishna. Pramati balavedidam tasyam nigram mane vayo iva suduskaram. Stronger than the wind, the mind is so restless. I cannot control it. So restless. Krishna, Chanchalam, Imana Krishna. How can I do that? How can I control the mind? So also, have you noticed that your mind has a negative bias? It tends to focus on what goes wrong rather than focusing on what is right in your life. Have you noticed that? So the mind has a negative bias, but if you know it, you're prepared. You know it. You're conscious, and you learn to deal with that. You learn how to control that. Does that make sense? How relevant is the Bhagavad Gita from 5,000 years ago? Still very relevant, right? Next one. So another wonderful, great point in Bhagavad Gita is that we're meant for evolution. So neuroscience these days is proving through neuroimaging and experiments, labs, etc., that our brain is neuroplastic. It means that it changes. It can change. Any doctor here? Wow. What is your field?
It's family medicine.
Okay. You know anything about neuroplasticity?
Yeah.
Have you?
Basically, like it's a plastic, like like when new neurons just come in and the transmission just to go better. So that is neuroplasticity.
Yeah. So good news. Next slide. Neuroplasticity. The brain's ability to reorganize itself offers hope. Remind us that we are not confined by the synaptic imprints of our past. Mindfulness invites us, that's meditation. Meditation invites us to embrace the present moment with a focused and intentional awareness, guiding us towards a clear understanding of our needs and aspiration. Okay, this is not just me saying it, these are the neuroscientists from Medical University of South Carolina. Okay, next one. Obstacles. Bhagavad Gita informs us that there are going to be obstacles, so be ready. Your life is not going to be easy. Okay? Has anyone had an easy life so far? I'll be ready to say. Alright, so there's going to be obstacles outside us and within us. So, yeah, pretty straightforward, I guess. I guess we were discussing yesterday the materialistic mainstream culture that we live in. It's based on hedonism, that's what you call it? Hedonism. So the idea that drink, eat, drink, be merry because you die tomorrow. So make the most of it right now. But that makes you not being able to discern pleasure from happiness. Okay, but there's a difference. Pleasure doesn't always lead to happiness. But if you think so, because you've grown up in the culture of hedonism, like I did, you think, okay, you know what? Don't let me think about tomorrow. I'm just gonna try and make the most of my night tonight, and I'm going to go crazy, and I might end up harming myself and those around me. So that's not good. And then inside, the obstacles are inside, is explained in Bhagavad Gita, the mind, as we said already, and the false ego. I have a false understanding of me as the doer, of me as the enjoyer, of me as the controller. I want to control, I want to enjoy, I want to do, I want things to go the way I want. When that doesn't happen, I'm so frustrated and discouraged. Okay, next one. No stress. Bhagavad Gita, one of my favorite chapter 3 and chapter 5, they tell you how the art of work, also known as karma yoga. Anyone familiar with karma yoga? Great. Karma yoga, the art of work. How to work, how to do your best with no stress, with no attachment to the results. Because the results are not for you. You're going to try your best. You're going to love what you do. You believe in what you're doing. And you can have a great time. But the results are in service, is an offering. Okay? Next one. Inherent. This is the last slide. Inherent. I like this word. So we have an inherent inner potential, and there is a beautiful verse from Chaitanya Charitamrita that says, Nitya Siddha Krishna Prema Satya Kabuna Shavana Di Suddha Chitte Karane Uday. It sounds good, no? It means that inherent within you is love for Krishna. Prema, Nitya Siddha, eternally. Krishna Prema, love for Krishna, is already there. And you've been, next slide, you've been like this wonderful animal. Anyone knows what animal that is? Can anyone guess? Yeah. Oh no. Yeah, that's the musk deer. That's the musk deer from the Himalayan forest. And it's unfortunate, it's sad. I think it's sad that they kill him to make that. It's very expensive perfume. Very expensive. I never tried. I don't want to, but very expensive musk deer perfume. And so Why the musketeer? What's the relation with inherent love for Krishna, love for the divine ecstatic love that we all have within? The fact that the musketeer has, actually, he smells a wonderful scent, perfume. Okay, but he doesn't know where it comes from. It comes from its belly button. It's funny, but that's science. That's real. Did you know that? It's crazy. The wonderful smell. He's himself attracted to his own smell coming from his belly button, okay? But he's not aware. So he goes around and around and around through the Himalayan forest, looking for that pleasure, looking for that smell. That's a true story. And then he dies not realizing that it comes from his belly button. So that's just an analogy that nature, Mother Nature, offers us to understand that what we're looking for is already within us. Right? So what we're looking for is already within us, but we might have not found any way in, or probably our parents, our teachers at school, they themselves didn't know. We never experienced the power of meditation, introspection, discovery. So you haven't discovered the real treasure. Is already there within your heart. Nityasiddha Krishna Prema. Sadhya Kabunai. Suddha Chitta. When your heart is pure, Suddha Chitta, through chanting and meditation, you realize, you experience, you taste, you relish, wow, the higher taste. Love for Krishna. Krishna Prema. So, and it feels good, it's fun for the soul. That's what we're trying to do here at Studio 108 and many other places all around the world. And we're going to try now to experience that. So you let go. It's not about music, it's not about us performing or being cool, you know. It's about us chanting, meditating with our heart. It's very simple and sublime. Okay, you give it a try. Is it your first time here? You just give it a try. You might like it. Next slide. Okay, there you go. I am going to vibrate this mantra once. And you listen. When I finish, you repeat. I call, you answer. Okay? I chant, I sing the mantra, and you listen. When I finish, you sing back the same melody. But it's a meditation, and to free my spirit, to free our spirit. Probably, maybe so many fears and anxiety and negativities have been troubling my mind. No? But when I meditate, I let go, I go beyond the mind, okay, and enter the Suddha Chitta, the heart space. more time, a little louder all together, one voice. Guys, I forgot to ask, was there any question? No, seriously, I said I want to make it interactive and more friendly, not just like at university you go and you stare at the professor and the slides. Is there any question or comment or anything you feel like sharing? Just go back to the Macht dear. Any comment or does that make sense? Yeah, there.
There was a slide about having struggles and problems inside and outside.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what it was.
Abdullah? Yeah, please. Yeah.
Obstacles inside and outside.
Yeah.
I guess the question is, in the Bhakti, what did it say about that in terms of how to deal with it? Is it something you should deal with these problems head on and think about them and process them and realize them, or is it something you should do something else to detach and separate them? Or what does it say, I guess?
Yeah, I like the word you used, process them. For sure you have to do that. You don't want to hide them away under the carpet or pretend they're not there. That doesn't mean it happens overnight. You know, some issues are there, and by practicing meditation, the space of the heart becomes stronger, the mind becomes clearer, and we gain inner strength to face those problems. That's one way to answer. We also believe in the power of community and in accepting, with humility, teachers who are more advanced and more wise. They can help us out. They can give us some very important advice and guidance. So life, it's not going to be easy. There's going to be many obstacles. I think you were referring more to the inner ones, inner obstacles. the inside ones. You definitely want to process them, but you might feel you need help. So make sure you seek help from the right influencers. We live in the age of influencers. Some of them look very confident and they look like they know what they're talking about, but maybe they're just selling you a product, or they're just selling you their whatever they sell. So, according to the tradition of Bhagavad Gita, you can recognize the symptom of a genuine teacher. He's humble, he's joyful, and he's doing a lot of service selflessly. And you can tell he's strong. You can tell he processed a lot of inner, outside, and inside obstacles, so he can help you out. We just need to, I'm saying this to myself also, we just need to be humble enough to accept that guidance, to seek for that guidance. Does that make any sense?
Yeah. So the meditation will give you the strength and clarity to help process the guidance rather than, I guess,
yeah. But you might not be able to do meditation on your own. You see, when we come together, it's much more powerful. In your room, on your own, in central London, it's not very conducive. And the mind is so chanchala. The mind chatter is so crazy, so powerful. So that's why I also mentioned teacher and communities, friends, spiritual friends. The mind going through the same obstacles that you're going through, that's the best part. I lived in the ashram with my friends, with my brothers, and we're all going through pretty much the same stuff. So, if we stand united, we stand, and we can help one another. Life is much easier. Okay. Thanks for your question, though. Anyone else? Yeah. You.
Just because it's adding on to what you were talking about with him. Regarding finding a teacher, so I've had some issues in my life, and I've had the honour of finding a good teacher at one point, and that really does open your perspective. But then I think after a while, I found out that this person had their own arrogant objectives, and maybe it just made them feel good, and it gave them a sense of power, and that's a very common thing actually, and I find it hard to find someone who is a good teacher or a good person to guide out of humility rather than out of just
it's very rare.
A lot of people do it for arrogance, so
that's why you need to test it out. You need to be very clever. We say that intelligence is meant to discern. So you use your intelligence to discern what's right from what's wrong.
Yeah.
There are plenty of influencers out there. We live in consumeristic society, and we consume, and they produce, and we consume. So that's how the system works. So there's plenty of fake gurus and teachers and degrees also. Anyway, but so you wanna discern, you wanna test that.
And that also, I find that conflicts with the sort of, you've got to let go to your guru and completely trust them.
No, who said that?
I don't know, I thought...
No, I'm telling you the opposite. You need to be discerned. Your intelligence scrutinize. You say that in English? Scrutinize?
Yeah.
Very, okay. Test. Does he have the symptoms of the bona fide teachers that are very meticulously described, listed in Bhagavad Gita or many other spiritual texts? Test it out for 1, 2, 3 years before you do what you said. You surrender and let go. No. Be very careful. So, for example, you can come to Studio108. There might be, teachers, renowned professors, or if you like what they say, then you follow them, and then you try apply what they're saying. Take the theory, put it into practice, see how it goes. If you see a transformation and you're stronger, then go for it a little more, but
trust yourself is essentially what you're saying. saying if you feel like what they're saying is wrong?
No, use your common sense. Use your good intelligence.
Well, yes.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But a bona fide teacher will tell you that. A bona fide teacher won't ask you for money and won't tell you not to use your own intelligence, and you've got good intelligence and your common sense.
Okay.
Good teacher will help you develop that more and more.
Yeah.
So yeah, let us not trust anyone who's selling us any cheap formula for spiritual realization in 8 weeks. Yeah, thank you. Wonderful question. And you?
Yeah. I was wondering if you've had a challenge that you'd like to share and how you dealt with it from the knowledge you gained from Bhagavad Gita.
Mm-hmm. Wow, I had many challenges. I still have so many. I don't know where to start. I guess the false ego wants to be appreciated and wants to be a false ego, because we also have a true ego. It's all described in Bhagavad Gita, so we invite you also to get a copy and study it. The false ego gets in the way and it degrades you. So many obstacles due to that. You know, you think you're special, you think you're the center of the universe, you think life should go the way you want. Well, it's not. So that's what creates a lot of obstacles. That's important, because you see that if you put it that way, you stop blaming others and you start working on yourself, and that's empowering. I don't blame others. I don't blame circumstances around me. I focus on me and on my self-development, and I try and change. And then I see a transformation also on the outside. With my father, with my mom, with my brother, many obstacles. Also toxic desires I had that were making my life impossible. And I could go on and on and on. And lust, not just sexual lust, even lust. You want power, you want, you want appreciation, you want to be. But that blocks the inner space we were talking about, the heart space, and so you miss out. You miss out the Krishna prayer that is already there, inherent. All right. Let us try one more time before we go for dinner. So, you might not know that meditation is also fun, and it's fun for the soul. Consciousness, call it as you like. We also, we said we're not just the body, we're not just the mind. We also have a consciousness. We have a sacred personality within, who's waiting to come alive. When we do kirtan, we let go and we experience that bliss, that ecstasy. Sometimes we even go mad in bliss. So, sorry about that. So let us try one more time. Bye. Alright, before we end our mindfulness session, our meditation session, mantra meditation session, we have one last chance to really dive into the present moment before we go back to our lives out there in the concrete jungle. Good luck. Before we go out there again on our own, before we separate, let's make the most of this time together. I breathe in and I chant the mantra one last time. Listen, the wonderful sound vibration.